Menara,
Menara,
atas
menari.
menari.
Okay, at least that's
Dan
enough.
Marina.
Okay,
Thanks, Milina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Is Marina?
Okay,
Thank you,
repeat
Miss
it one
Marina.
more time. Marina menari
Who is
kok.
Marina anyway?
And then
Okay.
I'm going to kick for those that not even joining the singing.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay, let's do once more. Marina
Marina
menari
menari
di
Di
atas
atas
menara,
atas
di
menara,
menara,
Marina
menari,
menara,
Marina berada
atas
menari,
menara,
di
atas
atas
menara.
Marina
Marina
berada
menari.
Okay.
Atas menari.
Good job, everybody.
Good job, Marina.
Bandung style and Tangerang style is different, right?
Okay.
Oke.
Thank you, Miss Hendy.
Thank you, Mr. Ismail. Thank you, everyone.
That's all, Mr.
Anytime,
Ismail? Or
Yes.
someone else would like to do some Marina Menari again? I guess that should be enough. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Wabarakatuh.
Okay, by the way, we got Mr. Agit Torres here. Mr. Agit, you're gonna be with us at 9 o'clock, sir. Maybe you can start teaching in your school. That should be okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. So today it will be the second day of problem identifications. And what we're gonna do today, we are going to have as many as possible. You guys going to share your student worksheets 1.1, or let's call it here, since it is the second cycle, maybe the students worksheet consists of 2.1, based on what kind of the problem identifications that you guys already collected. And then you're going to mention the difference between the previous first cycle and then also the second cycle. What will be the difference? Yeah, if the previous meeting, some of you mentioning your problem for the second cycle, it will be about the modifications, yeah, based on the first cycle. So what will be the new things that you are going to bring for the problem identifications? And then still the source of the problem, it will be from all the context of teaching and learning process. Okay, everyone? And then before we're going to start giving you guys, okay, what was that? Okay, before you're going to have the chance to explain your guys' problem identifications, I'd like to open up the Q&A first. Come on. By the way, Miss Chichin Mainawati, Bang Ali told me that you texted him, and then you saw it yesterday, right? When we tried to open up your link, it seems like your link is broken. We can even open up your video. Right? And then it's turned out you mentioned that you can open your file by yourself. Yes, because you own the file, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then that will be different when different person open up the link and then they can open up the videos, and that's the problem. But that's okay since you're not in my group, I guess, for the last meeting. So maybe you can consult with the previous lecture and also senior teacher that you got. Okay, Miss
Okay.
Gigi,
So yeah, thank you.
that's not the problem for me because you're not in my class for the previous subject. Okay, come on. Anyone else would like to ask the questions, please? or you guys want to start giving or explaining your problem identifications? Because if I'm not mistaken, yesterday Miss Gusty asking when we are going to get the feedback for all of the problem identification for all the things. This will be the time for it. Yeah, so you're going to have the chance to get the feedback from the lecturer and then also from the senior teacher. The first questions from Miss Henny. There you go. Come on, Miss Henny.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofyan, for the change. I would like to ask about our about the first first LK. The first cycle I took listening as the identification problem for and I took it for the first PPL. And if for the second cycle I took the same problem but different material, is it okay or I have to change it, Mister?
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much, Miss Henny, for the questions. Yesterday, I told you guys can modify your first cycle problem identifications, and then you're going to have a new one for the second cycle. What I mean by new one here, it can be based on new kind of learning model, or it can be new kind of learning media, learning strategy, learning approach, as long as it is consists of new things that you're going to provide for these students. So that should be okay if you want to go with listening based on the previous one. Yeah, the previous cycle, the first cycle, you took listening, yeah, for the problem identifications, and then you want to continue using listening. That should be okay, but do not use the exact same kind of the learning model. Do not use the exact same kind of learning media. Try to come with the new things, yeah, with the learning media and then also the learning model, learning approach. So we can have the difference between the first cycle and then also second cycle. And then you guys have to notice that when you're going to make the what is it? The second cycle, you guys have your evaluations, the reflections of the first cycle. So what will be the lack of it? What will be the weaknesses of it? So based on lack, based on the weaknesses, you're going to improve. You're going to get with the what is it? With the modifications. So you're going to have a better one for the second cycle. That will be the answer. Is that clear enough for you, Miss Henny?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Next, let's go with Mr. Damianus. Come on, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I would like to ask about the first cycle. My problem is speaking. The first cycle and the second cycle is speaking too. But in identifications problem, I choose about I change about the model. Uh, I change about this one, but the media, the innovative media, I still use this the spinning well because and it is I think it is still uh, uh, good for the student. Uh, is it possible or not, sir? Thank you very much.
Okay, you're going to keep on using the same learning media, learning model, learning approach, Mr. Damian?
Uh, Learning media is improved, but maybe the strategy and the strategy I have to change strategy and then uh, the method maybe that I
Okay.
have to change about this one. That's
Okay, I guess my answer it will be the same with the previous questions from Miss Henny. As long as you have the difference between the first cycle and then compare, you're going to compare it with the second cycle, so it will be just fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Damian, you may go that way, but you have to make sure you're going to have a significant kind of improvement for this second cycle, because
Okay, sir.
that will be the demanding process that you have to get for this second cycle. An improvement based on all the problem that you face on the first cycle, and then based on the weaknesses, based on the follow-up kind of planning, yeah, follow-up
Okay,
things
okay.
that you have on the first cycle. That will
Okay,
be
sir.
the main point. Okay, Mr. Damian?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, anyone else, please? Miss Yasti, where are you, Miss Yasti? She's not
I,
here.
I'm here, sir.
Okay, come on. Do you have any questions, please?
No, sir. I already made it the LK 1.1, but I don't know if it is a correct one or not.
Okay, you're going to get the feedback for today, and I hope you're going to be the first. Yeah, you're going to be the first participant showing your student worksheets. Come on, Mr. Chief of this class, Mr. Ismail, do you have anything to ask, please? Come on.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Anyone? Miss Atik, come on, Miss Atik. I need you to talk, please. Anything, come on.
Okay, my question is later after we before we do the teaching practice, do we need to like compare with our first cycle teaching practice so that do we need to use do we need to like write a report on the evaluations of my first cycle and then like uh, improve it in the second cycle? Do you get what I mean, sir?
Okay, I have no idea what happened with you. It is this only me or the rest of you guys also hearing the same?
Yeah, it's unclear.
It's not
Oh,
clear.
it's unclear. Okay.
Unclear.
Is it clear now? No?
Okay, now it's
Yes.
clear. Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay, so should we later like write a report comparing our first cycle with the second cycle? Should we like later write a report on that?
Okay, to be honest, you don't have to write it, the comparison between the first cycle and then second cycle. Just try to explain it with all the lecturer, with all the senior teacher that you're going to be with when we are going to have the second subject, designing an innovative teaching document, and then also when you're going to join the third subject for the teaching practice. You're going to convince the lecturer and then also senior teacher this new one. Compared to the previous first cycle, it will be more impressive. It will be more superb kind of teaching process that you're going to deliver for these students. And then you're going to also mention the lesson learned that you got from the previous first cycle. And then you're not going to repeat the same or similar kind of mistake that you guys made on the first cycle. So it's not about writing your comparisons, no, but you're going to convince your senior teacher and then also the lecturer. So they're going to have the, what is it? They're going to have some belief that you guys can have the significant improvement, yeah, for the second cycle. That way, Miss Ati, I hope that will be clear
Yes.
enough for you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, next, come on, Mr. Bustomi. How are you going to ask? Yeah, but not carrying all the wire with you while teaching practice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Come
Thank
on.
you, sir. I have no question because I have the same case as Mr. Ismail, Damianus, and also Miss Tichin. For the second cycle, I just replaced my teaching material that is about procedure text and also the method. The method I use, as I told in the previous meeting, I use the method silent way. I think that's, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bustomi. And then don't forget, next time you're not going to repeat your mistake in carrying all the wire with you while doing the recording of the video. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so it should be wireless, yeah, no more wire, yeah, behind you, and then while conducting the teaching and learning process for the students, yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bustomi. And then we
Welcome,
have
sir.
Ms. Nur Hidayati. Finally, come on. Try to talk, please, Ms. Nur Hida.
Assalamualaikum, Mr.
Waalaikumsalam.
I'm sorry, yesterday I'm not feeling well, so I'm just keep silent. So hectic. Okay, my question, sir. In my first cycle, I write down a problem identification about technology, and then about pedagogic, numeracy, and literacy. But in this second cycle, I write down about all of the skills in English, like listening, writing, speaking, even pronunciation. Is it okay if I take that skills, not take the technology or something like else? Because I saw some example at the first meeting in the first cycle. I saw all of the example in the Google. So many of them, they put the technology, they put the pedagogy, something like that. But when I enter your class, if that's the specific one, is it okay if I take that, Mr. Rian?
Okay, so all good for you, Ms. Nur Hidayati. You may take anything, you may use anything. Yeah, it will be fine for you, Ms. Nur Hidayati. That will be the answer. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ms. Nur Hidayati.
Thank you,
And
Mr. Rian.
really glad because today you're what is it? You're happier than yesterday. Yeah. Thank you, Miss. Next, come on, let's go with Mr. Acep Sarifudin Al Ustad. Come on, Mr. Acep. What is it?
Okay, thank you, Mr. I just confirmation, but the second one, what I check the same problem in the second one and the same material, but I use a different method. Can it be like that, Mister?
Okay, I guess why did you repeat all the questions? It's pretty similar kind of questions, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let me answer it one more time, and then
okay.
not only for Mr. Acep, for the rest of you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
One more time, you guys may take any kind of the learning material from you guys per cycle. Yeah, as long as you guys have the different. Hello, who's
Yeah.
on it talking? Okay. Okay, one more time. Yeah, you guys may take any type of the learning material from the first cycle, and then you can use it for the second cycle. But you have to mention what will be the difference between your first cycle compared with the second cycle. You have to provide the new things in a form. It can be new learning model, new learning media, new what is it, student worksheet type, new assessment instrument, so we can see the difference between first and then second cycle. That will be the answer, I guess. Mr. Acep Saribudin.
Okay, thank you, Mister.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Miss Cicin Mainawati. And then, hey, you guys, you have to remember when you talk, you got the point from me. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get with Miss Cicin Mainawati. Come on, Miss Cicin.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Ian. I want to ask you, in cycle 2, maybe I will take two problem the same with cycles 1, but in different learning media, effect or methods. But is it okay if I choose the theme in a different class? When I do PPL, cycles 2, Is it okay if I change the class or grade? Example, the cyclus one, I choose class second grade, and then cyclus two in third grade. Is it okay or not?
Okay, thank you very much for the questions, Ms. Titin Winawanti. In picking up or in choosing the class, you may pick any type of the class. Yeah. Okay, so first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade till the last one, that should be just fine. Yeah, as long as one more time for this second cycle, you're going to modify, you're going to arrange the teaching and learning process here better than the first cycle. You have to be aware that this teaching practice here, it is an arrangement kind of teaching practice. So that's why you have the teaching scenario. Okay, so if the first cycle you're using second grader, and then it seems like you have some kind of difficulties, no good kind of interactions, no active kind of teaching and learning, so you try to go higher using third grader or fourth grader, because your expectations, you're going to have more active kind of interactions, more more better kind of teaching process. That should be hard. Okay, so we have the different here, the different kind of the pupils or the different kind of students that gonna join the teaching and learning process that you're going to make for these
with the different tema, yeah.
Yeah, different theme, different kind of topic, different kind of anything. Yeah, one more time, it will be just fine. Okay, Miss Gideon?
Thank you, sure.
Okay. Next, let's go with Miss Eka Setiawati, the one that recording the video that moving all around, yeah, on the previous meeting. Come on, Miss Eka.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ian. My first question is the same with Mr. Nuril Hidayati. And the second question, when we make the video PPL cycle 2, is it the lecturer will watch us and giving score directly like in cycle 1?
Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me answer this one. So for this second cycle, it will be the same like what you guys experience on the first cycle. So you're going to have one lecturer and then one senior teacher observing your guys' teaching practice. Yeah, so both of them, yeah, both of them. Let me repeat it one more time because this was the previous mistake. Not only for the first group, second group, I guess all of the group making the same or similar mistake. For the teaching practice, you're going to have 2 persons. The first, it will be the lecturer. Second one, it will be the senior teacher. They're going to observe your guys' teaching practice. Okay, Miss Eka Setiawati. And then for this scoring criteria, it will be depend on the lecturer and then also senior teacher. They're going to assess based on how good you are in doing the opening of the lessons, how good you are in giving the interactions between you as a teacher and then with your students, and then also how did you make a fun kind of activities. Yeah, so not only a boring kind of activities. To be honest, if you try to have a look at all the videos that you guys have on the first cycle, look at that one. What will be the new things? I guess no. That was pretty similar kind of your guys' routine as the teachers. Yeah, no such kind of innovations, no such kind of the fun activities, a joyful kind of learning for the students. Yeah. So that will be the criteria, guys. When the lecturer and then also the senior teacher came into your guys' class, and then seeing all of these students, they have their happy face. Yeah? They have a positive kind of the interactions while joining the teaching and learning process. So it's mean you guys have a successful kind of teaching practice. But if the students, they only sitting and then only following the directions, yeah, and then only joining the lesson with no spirit, with no motivations, so that's when you have a failure in your teaching practice. As simple as that one. So we can have a look at the student face. They have their happy face, or they have what is it? A sad kind of face, or they have no spirit at all, motivation at all in joining your guys' lesson. Yeah. So can you imagine a teacher come in your guys' classroom and then doing like this one to all of these students, yeah, and then you're expecting the students gonna be happy with that one. Yeah? I don't think so. I hope you're going to revise that one. Yeah. Okay. And then also the same with the teacher that directly come to the classroom, and then there are many type of the editing that you guys skip. Suddenly sitting in the chair, and that one suddenly sit up in front of all of the students. You guys have to remember that. Okay, that will be the answer, I guess, Miss Eka Setiawati.
Okay,
Assessing
thank you, sir.
criteria, it will be based on the lecturer and then also the senior teacher. Next, let's go with Miss Siti Rohana, and the last one, it will be Miss Novi Sulistiyowati. Come on, Miss
Okay.
Novi.
Okay, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Mr. I want to ask you about LKPD. In cyclus 1, I check a speaking skill. If I one of their skill, for example, speaking skill, do I also have to use the LKPD, Mr.? So in my cyclus 1, I assess their speaking skill, among others, their pronunciation, their performance, their confidence. So I must should give the student with LKPD, Mr.
Okay. Okay, so the answer, if your school still using what is it, still using K-13 kind of curriculum, so you have to make five, what is it, five set of teaching document, starting with the lesson plan, and the next one with the learning material, learning resources, learning media, and then after that one, students worksheet, LKPD, and the last one with the assessment instruments. But if your school using freedom to learn curriculum or Kumar, so you guys can come with only one learning model. And then your questions, yes, you have to make the type of the students' worksheets or LKPD. And then the criteria or the scoring criteria for this speaking assessment, you can modify the type of the assessment that you can use. Try to use, if the previous one you're using Bach, yeah, that was the expert of language testing named Bach. For this second cycle, you may use Brown, maybe. You may use different kind of the speaking criteria in assessing speaking performance. You may try to use Harmer, maybe. And then you may pick any other type of the expert. And then you can use it as the speaking assessment criteria. Okay, Miss Siti Rohana, as simple as that. Yeah, so you don't have to make it the same, similar kind of the student worksheets or LKPD, but you gotta come with different versions of the speaking assessment criteria from different experts. Yeah, like what I mentioned, Bach here, one of the expert in language testing, especially English language learning, and also Harmer. You can pick Harmer, and then you can pick also Brown. Yeah, Douglas Brown, you can pick them as one of the experts that you use to create this speaking assessment criteria. That will be the answer, Miss Siti Rohana. Yeah?
Okay, Mr. Thank you.
Okay, next we have the last one, Miss Novi, but Miss Ruby I guess she's not even listening to us. Yeah, I told Miss Nopi gonna be the last, and then she's raising her hand. That's okay. Come on, Miss Nopi. What is it, Miss
Yeah,
Nopi?
thank you, Mr. Ian. I just want ask about learning model. Can you help me to tell about Radek learning model, sir?
Okay, I guess I already gave, but only in my group. Have you shared the learning model that I shared to your group, Mr. Ismail? Have you shared it to all of your friends?
Radek learning model.
Yeah. It is learning module or learning model?
Learning model. Model.
Model.
Sir.
Okay, so
Not
it is
model,
not
but model.
model. It is
Learning
not learning
model,
module, but it
Learning
is
model.
learning
like
model. Yeah.
SPBL.
Yes. Learning
Okay.
model.
What is it the problem with the learning model, Miss Novi?
I interest about radical learning models, but I don't know yet about it. Maybe can you help me to explain about radical learning model?
Okay, now you are on second cycle and then you're still thinking you have no idea what kind of learning model that you're going to pick. Yeah. So just try with the easy way, Miss Novi. If the first cycle you're using problem-based learning, so for the second cycle, just go with project-based learning. That should be okay. Yeah. Project-based learning here, it is one type of the learning model that you can use to get the learning outcome. By the end of the lessons, by the end of teaching and learning process, so you're going to have a product created by these students. As simple as that one. Okay, that will be a project-based learning kind of learning model that you can use. But if you're going to go with the problem-based learning, yeah, the type of the learning model, it will be more simple than a project one. Because if in a project-based learning, you guys need some kind of time, yeah, some kind of durations. So your students gonna be able to create the product. But for deep problem-based learning, you can make it in a single meeting. Yeah, as long as you guys can implement all the syntax or all the steps in problem-based learning, focusing on how that you are going to solve, yeah, solving the problem that faced by the students. That will be the main thing about problem-based learning, the type of the learning model. As simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Novi. And
Okay, thank
then,
you.
okay, and then that was only the example from the government, from our Ministry of Education. Yeah, you guys can go with any type of learning model, inquiry kind, discovery kind of learning model, and then also all type that you think gonna help you out in making or in creating an innovative type of teaching and learning process. So which one that you're going to be better with when you provide a teaching and learning for the students in your school? That will be the answer. Okay, Miss Nopi Sulistiowati. Yeah.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I guess that should be enough. And then let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Ngasti. Yeah, for Miss Ngasti. Hello, Miss Ngasti.
Hello, sir. I just
Okay,
try
so
it.
what is it?
I just try it to explain my task, sir. But could
Okay.
you give me a feedback, yes, sir?
Yeah, okay, come on. Start explaining your file, try to share your file so you can have the feedback not only from me, but you're going to get feedback also from Miss Heni Susiowati, Mr. Ismail Kurban, and the rest of the participants here. Come on, Miss Nasti, time is yours, please. Yes.
Is it see, sir, my LK, sir?
Okay,
Not yet,
it's
Miss.
loading.
Not yet, yeah.
Not
No,
yet.
Yet,
no.
Miss.
I
Just
cannot see it.
loading. Yeah.
Maybe the signal. The signal maybe, sir.
Okay, maybe you can stop sharing the screen first, and then you
And then
open. Okay, there we go. Come on.
Can be seen now.
Okay, it's visible.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, Miss.
uh, okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Warahmatullahi
For
wabarakatuh.
the
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
problem identification in worksheet 1.1, I choose for the type of the problem. Number one is difficulty expressing ideas. Identify the problem, struggles to articulate thought clearly, limited vocabulary, frequent stuttering, especially in these two aspects, such as one, speaking, limited sentencing structure, difficulty with complex word, unclear pronunciation. And then second, writing short incomplete sentences, limited vocabulary, poor sentences structure. And then from the problem identification analyze, one, I analyze the communication patterns, assess vocabulary development, and suggest language building activities. And then second, teacher due to standardized assessment, teacher observation, individual interviews, and self-reflection activities. And then for the second problem, I choose comprehension issues. For the identify the problems, struggles to understand text of appropriate grade level, poor vocabulary knowledge, and difficulty grasping main idea. From this issue that we can take it from two aspects of skill, such as reading. First, reading frequent, decoding errors, slow reading fancy, difficulty summarizing story. And then for the second skill, I choose listening in attentiveness, difficulty following instruction, misinterpreting information. And then for the problem identification analyze, for the first analyze reading fluency and comprehension skill, identify vocabulary gaps and recommend targeted reading intervention and listening strategies. And then the second, teacher do the strategies such as running records, vocabulary tests, close passages, comprehension quizzes, observation during listening activities. And then for the third problem, type of the problem, limited writing skills and disruptive behavior. Identify the problem. First, difficulty forming letters, poor handwriting, struggles with sentence structure and grammar, limited creativity. In writing, inconsistent letter formation, poor spelling, grammatically incorrect sentences, lack of descriptive language. Second, difficulty focusing during listening activities, interrupts other while speaking, which tinus excessive talking. In speaking, difficulty taking turns, disrespectful conversation, inappropriate volume. In listening, in attentiveness, easily distracted, difficulty following instruction. And then uh, for the problem identification analysis, first analyze handwriting legibility, assess grammar and sentence structure skills, suggest writing practice activities, recommend assistive technology tools if needed. And then the second, assess grammar and sentence structure skills, suggest writing practice activities, recommend assistive technology tools if needed. And then the last, analyze behavior patterns, identify underlying causes, anxiety, boredom, learning difficulties, recommend behavior management strategies, and suggest social emotional learning resources. And then for the last problem, I take it the motivational challenge. to identify the problem, select interest in reading and writing activity, easily discouraged by challenge, low self-esteem, low self-esteem regarding communication skill. In speaking and writing, limited participation in discussion, reluctant to share ideas, short and unenthusiastic response. In reading, avoid reading activities, chooses easy text below grade level, and loses interest quickly. And then for the problem analyze, for the problem identification analyze, I choose one, assess personal interest and reading preferences, suggest engaging reading materials, recommend differentiated. And then the second, writing projects based on student strengths, provide positive reinforcement and feedback to boost confidence. I think that's all, sir. But
Okay.
I for this cycle too, I prefer choose in the same skills, sir. Speaking and reading, sir. But
Okay.
in different team.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ngusti. Now I'm gonna give a chance to Mr.
Sir, may I, sir?
Okay, wait a second. Mr. Nur Hassan, go first, and that one we're gonna go with Miss Henny. Come on, Mr. Nur
Okay.
Hassan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian. This is Mr. Ngesti. Mr. Ngesti, about your teach. You take what problem that
I
you got about teach in the class maybe. This is
this is
speaking, yes,
yeah,
speaking, reading, writing, and uh what
the team.
singing. Yes. How you
I
were about? You
I
take.
think this is only the general of identification the problem, but in cycle 2 I take it speaking, collaboration with reading, but I also take it the problem based learning combined with TPR and also with TPEX, sir.
Okay, and then
But
about
different team.
yes, okay, thank you. If the student can to speak English, how you to the effective, how you can do effective or be effective, and how the student if he can for writing, for writing and for speaking. That's like why?
Sir, in this cycle, in this second
Yes.
cycle, I take it the theme about the clothes. I think this is more interactive, yeah, because I saw it the realia the I mean the real things about the clothes, any kind of clothes, based on, for example, the profession. For example, I bring clothes of police uniform, something like that, and then I asked maybe some of the student, maybe the leader, to come forward to explain, to describe the clothes. I think that's I think like that, sir, for the speaking, yeah. For the reading,
For speaking, yes. Reading, yes.
yeah, because in this cycle I choose speaking, collaborating with reading, not writing. But writing for the LKPD, I think, or for the formative or my assessment. I think
Okay.
that's also.
Okay. Maybe we continue in the your school that continue about speaking English and writing. Yes. Maybe that's like.
Speaking
Yes,
and
miss.
reading, sir.
Yes.
Yes, speaking and
Speaking. Oh,
reading.
speaking and reading. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe we continue every
Yeah.
time like this. The English day and then the 5 vocabulary is like and
Yes,
vocabulary
like that.
speaking.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, like this.
Yes.
Okay.
To
Okay.
increase their the student vocabulary, sir.
Okay. 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 Maybe very. Oh, okay. Maybe good. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Sofian and Miss Ngesti.
Most
Thank
Yes.
welcome,
you,
Mr. Nur
Mr. Hassan.
Hasan.
Yes.
Let's go with Miss Henny then. Come on, Miss Henny.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Miss Nesty, I will
Yes.
ask you about your problem identification. Analyze easy content about your analyze the problem that occurs that happen in your class. Or you give
solution in your column two.
Oh, in the fourth column, yeah.
Third,
I
third,
have to
third
put it
column,
the
yes.
solution, yeah, Miss, yeah, based on your opinion,
I,
or
I'm,
what?
I'm not I'm not sure,
Because
but I think just analyze about your problem that happened in the class, not the solution. I guess so.
also this mean when I write it down, you think that this is the solution, yeah. I must put it the problem identification analysis, yeah, Miss, not the
Yeah.
solution, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss. I think so.
How
I,
about that, Mr. Sofyan? Is it correct? According to Miss Henny opinion, sir?
That's
Because
okay. Just keep on giving your guys' opinion. I'll be the last giving
okay,
the correction.
because
Guys' opinion. Yeah.
I saw it
Oh,
in the
you finish?
first cycle, yeah, Miss Henny.
yeah.
When I do my first PPL, I see some of the kind of a little bit problem, yeah, with my student. Maybe so that why I I put it this problem identification like this one.
Yes, only the
Only the
identification of the
suggestion, yeah.
problem.
The
Not
suggestion must
not not
be
the not the suggestion. Only the problem. I think.
oh
Analyze, Miss, analyze.
not
Yes,
analyze,
analyze.
yeah, not analyze, but only the
Only the analyze probably
Hello.
identification analyze the third column. You should or maybe you should only write the problem that happened in your
in
teaching
my class,
class.
yeah.
Yes, that right. Not the solution.
Solution. Oh,
Not the
so
solution.
so it means all of this one, it means the solution, yeah. I must put it
It
as a
is
to just
no,
analyze, yeah.
this number one is
uh,
I see it's a problem, and number two, the point two is a solution.
Also I must change it for number one and number two, yeah.
Maybe you should now not write the number to the point two in
Oh,
the
okay,
third column.
this one. So I
Yes.
must erase this one and maybe change with other problem identification analyze based on the identify the problems, yeah, Miss.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, okay.
Yes, that's
Thank
right.
you. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Henny.
you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Sister.
Miss Henny Susilowati. That's a good point, I guess. Now let's go with Miss Diana. Come on, Lady Diana.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Miss Ngesti,
Yes, Miss.
I would like to ask you. I think not all of students has the same problem. Why you didn't say like this? I mean, 16 students can speak well or can read well, something like that. I mean, why you didn't describe how many students can read well or can speak well.
So it means that I have to put it in problem identification analysis, Miss Diana, to explain. I mean the detail that
Yeah,
you mean.
detail. I think in identify the problems column.
This one.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
you didn't just five or 30 student like that. That's my opinion. I think.
In what skill do you mean? I mean in
Yeah.
speaking, writing, reading.
Yeah, but describe how many students can speak well and how many students
Oh,
can read well. Detail, I mean.
because this identification problem is only the general problem that I want to share it with you and Mr. Ian. So that's why I cannot explain it more detail in here, Miss.
Okay.
I think that's in
That's
my
my
opinion.
opinion.
Yes, but thank you for your suggestion.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Diana. Now let's go with Mr. Damian. There we go. Come on, Mr. Damian.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sorry, Miss. Sorry. I would like to ask you about the type of the problem. I think based on the rule, uh, you don't have to put like from number 1 to number 4. That's
In which column, sir? In
yeah,
which column?
yeah. Uh, column 1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to put for the not all of them, like number 1, like pedagogic. So maybe pedagogic, and then about
Literacy and
yeah,
numeration, sir,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
literacy, numeration, and
Based
about
on
the
this one, sir. Based on this one, like this
yeah,
one, sir.
based on this one. I think it's possible. I think uh, the identification problem you made it. Uh, I think we just focus on the students about the pedagogy, literacy, and numeracy.
Numeration.
Yeah, numeration, and
Like this one is, sir. How
yeah,
tight order thinking skill,
yeah, high quality
motivation problem.
intellectual problem. That's you have to make like this one. I think you have to change column 1 you put in the column 2. It is possible. And then the third column is possible. You don't. I mean that the analysis, like you have to put like uh, there is no analyze communication patterns. Yeah, I think it's possible. Atau lack of from the teacher. Uh, you, I mean that number 2, like the teacher do not. I think the number 2 is okay. Do not do that this one, and then the solution maybe we have used maybe another strategy, apa minim strategy, or mini media, so the student cannot I mean that limit in sentence structure. I think
So
it's
I
possible.
must put it just like what you said, limited media, limited
This
structure
yeah,
in here,
yeah, maybe
in
this
a
yeah,
column 4.
yeah, like the student maybe still have lack of vocabulary because they are uh, less of practicing, or less of I mean that motivation maybe. I think it's possible you put in the third column, or they. I mean from internal and external.
External.
External. Yeah, that's one. The problem. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Sorry,
Yeah,
maybe I
thank
make
you,
mistake.
Mr.
Okay.
Damianus. But I think why I have to put it like this one, difficulty expressing idea. Uh, I just I just identified type of problem in my class. Uh, Something like that. Most of the student reluctant to speak in front of the class. They seems like uh, uh, ashamed to say something or to expressing their idea. That's why I type it this one for the problem.
Okay.
This first problem like this one, difficulty expressing idea, and then the second comprehension is so how the student understand about the, for example, if in the cycle 1 I choose the theme about the old house. Some of the student uh, don't know about what kind of the rooms in the old house, because some of the student cannot see that they only know they only know knew the new house, not the old house, something like that. So that's why I put it the second problem, comprehension issues. And then for the second for the third, limited writing skill and descriptive behavior. This is I I I put it in here as a type of problem based on the difficulty of some student how to write it down. For example, the vocabulary
Sorry.
of the old.
Chinese. I think at the number 2 to number 2, number 3, number 4, you put in the second column because
This
they,
one.
yeah, number 2, number 3, number 4, you put in the second column. Okay.
This one, number 2.
Number 2, number 2, number
three,
3, yeah, like
and then number 4.
number 4, you put in the second column. It's
In
my
this one.
opinion. Yeah, it's my opinion, but I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm
Okay,
I'm
so
mistaken.
for the first type of problems in number 1, difficult to
Number 1,
expressing idea.
difficult in expressing idea is include the
I choose it, for example, the
speaking.
pedagogy,
Yeah, yeah, speaking.
pedagogy,
Yeah,
alliteration, and numeration. You mean like
yeah.
that?
Both of them included the speaking. Yeah, include the speaking. You have to explain it. I think it's possible to the second column. That's my opinion. I don't know exactly about this.
Maybe
Mr. Ian will.
Maybe I write it down, for example, like teaching method ya, apa? Teaching learning gitu ya, something like that.
Yeah, something like that maybe. Yeah, that's my opinion, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Damianus.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Okay, one last participant. After that one, it will be my turn. And then I'm going to give you guys the example from your guys senior. Let's go with Miss Nur Hidayati. Come on. Come on, Miss Nur.
Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Yeah.
See, I just want to give you a little bit opinion about the third column, identification of mice. Actually, in the second number, you write down, yes, as Miss Hennis said, it's about solution. Actually, it's not about solution.
So I must to erase it, yeah.
You have to put, in my opinion, you have to put solve it by students or by the teacher. For the example, the teacher didn't use interactive method to learn this material, maybe like that, or the students cannot memorize the vocabularies in speaking, something like that. So you don't have to put any solution in this.
Thank you, Miss Eni Nuridayati.
Oh, my speak spirit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Okay, that's all. Miss Nur Hidayati Sasmita. Okay, everyone, let's give a round of applause for Miss Ngasti. Okay. Miss Ngasti. Hello. Who's that?
Miss Ruby.
Who's
Miss
that?
Mute.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Okay, it's not echoing again. Okay, Miss Ngasti.
Miss Ruby.
Okay, there we go. Miss Gusti, hello, Miss Gusti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try to come with the first type of the problem. The first type of the problem you're mentioning difficulty expressing ideas. So from the first type of the problem, you try to identify what kind.
Oh, who's that? Mute them, mute.
Okay.
Miss Ruby. Miss Ruby.
Miss Ruby,
Miss
ya.
Ruby, mute your microphone.
Okay, there we go. Let me repeat it one more time. So for Miss Nasty, your type of the problem that you pick here is the difficulty in expressing ideas. So when you're going to identify the problem, what will be the things that refer to the difficulty in expressing the ideas for the students? That's what you have to put on your second column or on third column here. Okay, and then for the last column, for the fourth column, you have to do an analysis. Why? Based on the identify of the problem that you claim that become the problems happen when the students trying to express their ideas. So the last column consists of the analysis. The analysis based. Oh my God, what was that, everyone? Okay, so So based on the type of the problem, you're going to make it the same, identify the problem, you're going to put the list of it. A simple one. You don't have to come with all the longer kind of the identify the problem. Okay, means just try to pick which one from difficulty in expressing ideas that faced by these students. If you already come with, for example, 2 point, yeah, 2 point on it, and then you are going to analyze the 2 point that happened. Why the problem happened. That's what you need to do in analyzing your problem identifications.
So only in general, yes, sir. Not in a specified like this one.
Yeah, just try to come
Yeah.
with the specific. What is it? Yeah, because the general one you're mentioning difficulty in expressing ideas, right? It is not a specific one. And then you go with the specific on you identify the problem. Which one from all problem in expressing ideas that appear for these students? Yeah, you can pick the point, several point of it, and then you're going to explain all the point based on the third column, and then you're going to put it on the fourth column. As simple as that one. Yeah, and then not only mentioning analyze communications pattern, assess vocabulary development. Yeah, it seems like it is not the analysis of the previous identify the problem columns here. Yeah, and then you're mentioning teacher do what is it, teacher do to standardize. I don't really get it here, what kind of the meaning, what kind of sentence that you're trying to provide. Teacher do to standardize assessments, teacher observations, individual interview. It seems like something that you brought down using Bahasa, and then you try to translate it using English. Yeah, that's not what you have to do. Okay, Miss Gusti, that will be the first. Second one. Now let's try to have a look at this second type of the problem, please. Second one, number 2. Okay, for this one, comprehension issue consists of, you can come with simply reading issue for the students. That will be the first point. And the second one, listening issue. Yeah, and then in analyzing why the reading issues here happen, that's how that you're going to fulfill the second. No, not that one. Go back. Just come with the previous.
This one.
Okay, so you no. The second. Please, second.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, so for the reading issue here, okay, for the reading issue, what will be the things that happen when the student learning reading in your class? Maybe lack of the vocabulary that happening, yeah, and then also their comprehensions about complicated sentences, yeah, that will be the problem. How that you're going to identify the problem, and then next you're gonna go with why they have lack of vocabulary of it. That's the way that you're going to analyze the problems. Okay, Miss Gusti. Next, come on, the third one, please. The third one. The third, please. Limited writing skill and disruptive behavior. Look at this one. It's too general, I guess. It's too general. Yeah, so you may come with limited writing skills only. I guess that should be fine. Yeah. Then why did you have to connect with disruptive behavior here? Yeah. So limited writing skills, when you try to identify this problem, yeah, so you can have a look at, it is pretty similar with the previous reading one. Yeah, we have what is it? We have difficulties in writing. If we face the problem of lack of vocabulary, it will be the same with the previous one. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And
Yes,
you
sir.
can come also with the analysis of it. Why did they have lack of vocabulary? Because blah 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 blah. That will be the type of the analysis. Yeah. Not only analyzing handwriting, legibility, assess grammar. That's too far, I guess. Yes.
But sir, I'm sorry to interrupt. If it is it right if I connect it in limited writing skill with the the behavior the learning style of the students, sir? If it is okay if I
That's
relate
okay.
it to that.
Yeah, that's okay if you're going to mention limited writing skills with the learning style of these students. Learning style of these students, you can put it into the third column here.
Yes, yeah.
Second one. Yeah, so that will be the point of it.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, come on, last one, please. Next, last one. Okay, motivational talents. So here it is also in a form of elaborations that you made it on the third column. I hope you're going to come with the point why the motivational talents here appear as the problem identification, as the type of the problem.
Because
That's
some this
okay.
one I'm not to put it in the first column, yes, sir. This one.
Yeah, just try to come with the point on the third column and then try to elaborate your point on the third column on the last column, on the fourth column. Try to analyze it. Why that's happened. Yeah, that's how you guys make the second column, the third column, and then also the last column. Okay, Miss Gusty, so I guess there are some misconceptions that you got here when you try to mention the type of the problems and then how did you identify the problems and then that one with analyzing the problem. Okay, now go back with the first page, please. Go back with the first page. Go back, please. Okay, look at this one. The instructions, please identify the problem of learning that may related to handling problematic students and special needs students to build the relationship with the students. And then what does it do? The discipline positive attitude. Yeah? You don't have to put do of it here. It seems like it is a Google Translate kind of sentences. Yeah? And
This
then
one, yes, sir.
giving feedback, learning method, motivation problems, higher order thinking skills. It is not HOT only, but we get S on it, HOTS. Yeah, Miss Misty.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you missed the S thing. That will go. Okay, alliterations, narration is conceptions, use of early learning assessments. Yeah, till the last one, the other related issue, which are the daily tasks of teachers based on your experience when you're a teacher. So type of the problems, you already got 4 types of the problem. Yeah, and then all good for the type of the problem. But how did you identify the problems matter? Yeah, you have to explain it. Which point that you're going to come? Yeah, on the third column, identify the problem. And the next one, based on the identify of the problem, you're going to analyze the identify of the problem. That's what you guys have to do. Okay, Miss Gusti?
Okay, sir. Sir, for the number 4, maybe I change like this one is, sir. Motivation problem, maybe not the motivation challenge, yes, sir. Yeah. For the type of problems, sir. I
Yes.
change with the motivation problems, yeah.
Yeah,
Not the motivation
that's why you have the options here.
Yeah, yes.
You have the option to pick what type of the problem. Just read
Okay.
the instruction. Just try to put
Yeah,
it based on
yeah.
the instructions.
Okay,
Okay.
I got it, sir. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, and then let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Gusti. Thank you very much, Miss Gusti. And then now I would like to share one perfect example from your guest senior that 100% passed the bar. Yeah, from PPG Daljab, second batch. It will be from Mr. Harry, the chief of the second batch. Yeah, and it will be Mr. Ismail, but from the second batch. Yeah, it is visible now, everyone.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, what about now? It is visible.
Okay, it's visible now.
Okay.
Okay, look at this one. Yeah, so from the second batch, Mr. Harry mentioning it's kind of different, but it is the same. Why I'm mentioning it's kind of different, but it is the same. When Ms. Gusti mentioning type of the problem, here is problem category based on all the things, but it's pretty similar. And the next one, we can have a look at the identified of the problem. So each of the problem that he mentions, starting with the pedagogy, literacy, and the numeracy, and then he tried to put all the things. Pedagogics, identify the problem, but some students are still bored during the learning process. That's the problem identifications. Okay, and the next one, literacy, students' reading score tended to low, or it is still low. That will be the literacy based on the identified problem. And then for the numeracy, students found difficulties to solve contextual problem, yeah, and then they have mastered the mathematics concept, the math concept. And then how did he analyze the identified problem or problem identifications? We can have a look at here. This will be a clear kind of problem analysis, yeah, problem identifications analysis. Students, yeah, at SMIJ
Sure.
spend all days at school and at dormitory. This is the type of the analysis. Okay, a longer one. You can create a paragraph in doing an analysis. And then this will be the literacy. And then this will be the numeracy. And the next one, students learning problem and differentiated learning. That will be type of the problem. And then identify problem here. Teacher often ignores the students with lack understanding. Teacher just focus on the student who already get a good score or good mark. And then we can see the analysis of the problem. Active learning must be expected by all teachers. So there will be no special students. Yeah. Only Miss Noor all the time, no. Only Miss Refi all the time, no. Only Mr. Bustomi all the time, no. Only Miss Gusti all the time, no. But you guys have to treat the students all equal. Yeah, that's what the analysis of the problem identifications here. And the next, making a relationship a student or parents. Students stay in dorms, so they're living with their parents. That will be the conditions of this school here. Yeah, the only one who can communicate with our students' parents is the school management. Yeah, so here it is the alternative analysis process of the problem identifications. Yeah. Next one, determining the innovative teaching model, yeah, related to the characteristic of students and material. Teachers still confused how to implement the TPAC approach in syntax of this selected learning model. Yeah, so it comes to a mind when teacher required to present innovative learning is the use of technology. Yeah, in addition, implementing innovative learning may require more careful time management and then blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that will be the things. Next, here comes material, misconceptions, and then hearts. Yeah, problem identified here consists almost all of the 12 graders still got low band less than 6.5 for writing predictions task. And then this will be the analysis. Yeah. And then next here it is the utilizations of technology for learning process. Diffusion and utilization can be found easily during the learning process. Teacher is still selecting the most appropriate technology for different material skill that will be designed. This will be the type of the analyzing the problem identifications. That will be the example. And then next one, I'm going to give you also more clear example. Wait a second. So you guys have something to imitate. Yeah, Mr. Ismail, hello. It is visible now, everyone?
Not yet, sir.
Not
Not
yet,
yet, sir.
sir.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, then this will be more this will be more simple, I guess. Okay, wait a second. What about now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
it's
Visible now.
clear.
Okay, look at this one. It will be the same also. Wait a second, why it's stupid here? So for the type of the problem, handling an energetic students. And then the identified problem, a student tend to disturb sometimes during the lessons. And then the analysis of the problem here, upon a problem during my teaching practice one, have a student who is so energetic, is smart, blah, blah, blah. This will be the analysis of it. Yeah. And then next one here, doing positive discipline. Some students tend to be not disciplined. So the analysis process, since one student is so active and energetic, he asks your students to play together during the lesson. Furthermore, some students do not wear the uniform properly. To solve the problem, remind to the student and give the feedback, give positive affirmations, and ask the student what should they do related to self-cleanliness. Hello, Miss Ruby. What happened? And the next, the third one, the third category here, we can have a look at the use of technology in the classroom. The teacher needs better time management to prepare the use of technology in the classroom. And this will be the type of analyzing the problem identifications. Yeah, it needs time for me to prepare all of the learning materials in the media and then blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that will be the example that you guys can use. During the innovative teaching learning process, the teacher needs to be clear in giving the instructions when doing sing a song together. And it's sing a song with our student to make the student have pronunciation practice. However, it needs time to make the student line up and then sing together with the teacher. That will be two clear examples that you guys can make, that you guys can imitate. Yeah. One more time, when you try to come with the type of the problem, just try to pick the problem that really happened in your classroom. Yeah. When you pick that one, so it will be really easy for you to, to make the problem identifications, and then it will be easy for you guys also to analyze the problem. Yeah. If your students, for example, they're having a bad time, yeah, while joining your guys' teaching and learning process, yeah, so it will be about the motivations kind of problem, the type of it, yeah, and then it is not a joyful kind of teaching and learning because it is a boring kind of learning material, not the proper kind of learning media. You just mention it because you're the one that really know well what happened in your guys' classroom. And then you can put your guys' analysis, and then that will be a complete kind of student worksheets 1.1. Okay, everyone? All set and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess Miss
Yes,
Ati
clear,
is turning
sir.
on the audio. Come on, Miss Ati.
Sir, it's clear.
Okay, it's clear. Come on, anyone else would like to ask the questions? Or
Mr.
you guys
Ian,
see the file so I
I
can
have one question, Mr. Ian.
Okay, come on, Miss Chichen.
I have a type of problem in my class about writing skill for first and second grade. When they are writing example one, satu itu, they are writing one WAN, not only. Uh, is identify the problem or poor spelling or pronounce the word, because I have found several students who have same problem like that. Example, when they write cat, they just write cat, K-A-T, not C-A-T, like that. Is it the problem of identify the problem of poor spelling or pronounce the word?
Okay, thank you very much. To be honest, it can be both. Yeah, Miss Chichen, because they have to master how that they're going to spell it and then how that they're going to pronounce it. And then your type of the problem, it will be about the writing skills of the students. Yeah. And then next one, the problem identification, you can mention that one. Yeah, the way that they write the word, it's still not the correct one. So that will be the type. And then you're going to analyze it, why that's happened. For example, because no such
vocabulary.
No such kind of the habituation that you give for them, and then it seems like they're only focusing on how that they're mention the words, not on how to write the words. That's how that you're going to analyze the problems. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Okay, come on. Anyone else? It's already 9:29.
May I see my cursor?
Okay, let's
May
go
I
with
see?
Intan first, and then we're going to go with Miss Penny. Come on, Miss Intan.
Okay, good morning, Mister.
Good morning. Hello, Miss.
Okay, in my class, I teach for the 4th, 5, and 6th grade. And my students have a problem. If I ask them to arrange the sentence, they always can do they always can do well. I try to translate one word to one word, but they cannot to arrange well. How to solve that problem, sir?
Okay, so you are asking for solutions here. You are not
I
asking
ask,
for
yes.
problems that you are going to fix.
Okay, if I give my student the task like that, they always say, I can do it well, I can do it well, miss. How? So I ask you how to solve the problem, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. To be honest, I can answer your questions, but please focus only on the problem first, yeah? Because we are still talking about the problems here. Okay, Miss Intan Sri Taubani. So your problem here based on how well the students can answer your questions. Yeah, that will be the problems that you face. Yeah, Miss Intan. And then talking about alternative, alternative solutions that you can pick. It will be normally try to try to make what we call the remedial thing. Try to make a differentiated kind of the instructions for them, and then next try to modify the question so they can match with the with the questions. And then majority of the problem for primary level, secondary level, or even for senior level here, because they're not even understand the questions. That's the main problem. Yeah. So it seems like they're pretending to know the questions, and then that's why they have the wrong kind of answer. Yeah. When you come, Miss Intan Sri Taupani, with a clear instructions, a clear kind of questions, I do believe your students gonna be able to answer the questions. If they are not capable in answering the questions, so you have to ask yourself, yeah, you already provide a best teaching practice for these students or no?
Yes.
Yes, the output, it will be similar, yeah, with the input that you gave to your students. Yeah, so you're not going to take only Miss Repi all the time if Miss Repi is your students. You're not going to take Mr. Awaludin all the time if Mr. Awaludin is your students. Try to treat them equal that way, and then try to make them understand with the questions that you ask them. Yeah. Okay, that will be my my suggestion
Okay, thank
for
you.
you. Okay, Miss Intan Sri
Thank you, sir.
Taubani. Yeah, and then that will be an interesting kind of problem criteria, I guess. You can pick for the second cycle. Yeah, Miss Intan Sri
Thank you.
Taubani. Thank you. Next, let's go with Miss Henny Susilowati. Miss Henny, you have
Yes.
one of the bad quality of the video, I guess. Yeah, Miss Henny Susilo.
Yes, sir. The nice ice breaking, sir.
Oh
Nice
yeah,
ice
we can
breaking. I
nice
like
and
it.
breaking, but no introduction and
Yeah, I
no.
like it. I will imitate.
Okay, and then okay, come on, Miss Henny Susilo.
Uh, I would like to share my LK, may I, sir?
Okay, come on. But make it quick, please, because it's
Okay.
9:29. Mr. Agit have to be with you guys. Come on.
Okay, sir.
Would you please make it quick? And then I hope it will be a proper one. Yeah. Okay.
Is it now?
Yes, Miss Han, it's
Yes,
visible.
Miss Han.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this how that you guys can make the student worksheet 1.1. Come on, Miss Henny.
Okay, I choose type of problem as language, spirit, and vocabulary. Identified problem limited vocabulary may hinder comprehension and expression. Student in analysis, students struggle to understand and use a diverse range of words. Number two, language, spirit, and grammar, incorrect use of grammar rules and sentence structure. A student makes error in verb tense, subject, verb agreement, and sentence construction. Number three, lack of understanding in reading comprehension, difficulty readings and interpreting written text. Analyze is students struggle to answer question or summarize passage. Students show difficulty in comprehending complex text, especially when dealing with academic or technical subject. They may not show interest in reading books, articles on other texts independently. Number four, listening comprehension challenge, difficulties in understanding spoken English. Students may struggle to follow instruction or respond appropriately because the misunderstandings and lack of vocabulary. Number five, difficulties in writing challenge, struggling with grammar rules, spelling, and organizing thought. Students may struggle with grammar rules, spelling, and organizing thought correctly can avoid with written communication. Number six, speaking actually. Students tends to speak up independently. The student fear of making
What is it,
mistake
number
and
6? Would you repeat it, Miss Henny?
speaking anciently.
What is it? Repeat it.
Afraid of speaking.
What is it? Speaking?
Okay, it's a wrong reason. The fear to speak up in front of the
Yeah, what
class.
is it? Try to read it. What is it? Number 6.
Speaking anciently.
What is it? It's not really clear. What is it?
Why you write on different thing, Miss Han?
Come on.
Okay.
Number
Problem, yeah.
6, what is it?
The problem is in speaking, so in
Okay.
speaking.
Finally,
Okay.
first
Speaking
time.
instructions.
Okay. Okay. Next.
To speak in this. Okay. Number two, insufficient practice, the lack of opportunities for real world practice. Outside the classroom, students only practice English in English hours. They never practice English in real world, feeling lack of connection because they're feeling there is no connection to use English in their real life. Ineffective teaching method, monotonous teaching method in English hour, limited opportunities for students to actively participate in learning process. Students may find English class uninteresting, leading to lack of motivation and engagement. Moreover, monotonous teaching method and material may fail to capture the students' attention. The last one of lack of motivation. Student in disinterest in learning English because students show reluctance or boredom during English lesson. They may think that English language has no big deal with their real life. That's it. So, any feedback, please? Thank you.
Okay, I guess no feedback at all. That's a perfect example from Miss Hedi Susilawati. Everyone, let's give a round of applause. Miss Hedi
Yay!
Thank
Susilawati.
you.
You
Yeah,
did it
accept
well,
only
Miss
the
Han.
anxiety things, yeah, that you cross, yeah. Okay, Miss Henny Susilawati, that's a clear kind, the type of the problems, and then you come with problem identified, and then you come with a simple analysis based on the problem identifications. That's a good one, yeah. And then I
Thank
hope
you.
the rest of you guys gonna make it the same like this example. Okay, Miss Henny, 2 thumbs up for you, Miss Henny Susilawati. And then I hope
Thank you,
you're
sir.
going to get the inspirations for the rest of your friends here that they can make a simple, not complicated kind of student worksheets 1.1. Okay?
Thank you.
You may stop
Okay, sir.
your screen.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And then now, before we are going to end the sessions, we are going to have a look at the moment of truth. I'm gonna kick those that not even feeling their name on the comment sections of my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Ismail, are you ready? Have you checked it, Mr. Ismail? How many that we are going to kick for today? Or all already
My
filled their
God.
name? Mr. Ismail?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many have you made the list? Who will be the one that we are going
Well,
to pick and not getting any score from me?
actually, based on my, what is it?
Your list.
Yeah, the list. Maybe
Okay.
the last time I haven't seen Mr. Damian, sir.
Okay, Mr. Damian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. I got problem with my YouTube. It can't be send notice.
Okay, no reason, no excuse. Yeah, we are going to check it directly. And then if I can't find you guys' names, I'm gonna kick you out from this meeting and then no score at all. Yeah? Okay. It is visible now, everyone. I'm sharing the
Not yet, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Yeah. What about
Yet,
now?
sir.
It is visible? It is visible
Still,
now?
No,
sir.
not
Not
yet.
yet. Loading.
Okay.
Okay, it's visible
Hmm.
now.
Okay, Miss Intan Sri Taufani, you got the score from me. Miss Budiati Rahayu. What is it at 673? That was the years that you were born, Miss Atik.
I did a call.
Mr. Ajab, sir.
Budiati Rahayu.
Yeah, that's me, sir.
Yeah, you born 73, Miss Atik? No?
I gave comment last night, but then I forget to mention my name, so I give my name this morning.
Okay. Okay, and then look at Mr. Acep here. He is not even do anything for the account names. Yeah. Next, Miss Risnawati, Miss Novi, Miss Revita, okay, Miss Ruby, Miss Chichin, Miss Nurhida. It's Henny. Which Henny here? It's only Henny or Miss Henny Susilowati?
It's only Henny. It's me,
Miss Henny,
Mister.
sir.
Okay, and then which one is Miss Henny Susilowati? Mr. Bustomi. Mr. Bustomi, you comment
Miss
only.
Henny, sir. Miss Henny only. Yes. Okay,
Mr.
sir.
Bustomi, 1 hour ago. Oh my God, I should
Oh,
kick you
yes, sir.
out, I
I'm
guess.
sorry,
Yeah?
sir.
Okay, you don't have to repeat it for the second video that I'm gonna put today. And then this one is Miss Henny Susilowati.
Yes, sir.
Okay, why you only put your comment now? I should kick you out, I guess. Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
got unwell since last yesterday, so I just opened now
Okay, and then we
today.
can see Mr. Nur Hassan, also the same 1 hour ago. And then we have Mr.
Sorry, Mr.
Mate,
Yes. Okay, okay.
and then Miss Nurdianti, Miss
Yes, sir.
Nurdianti or Miss Nurdianti? Miss,
Nurdianti, sir.
okay, look at Miss Uum. I should kick Miss Uum, I guess, yeah, because she only made it 1 hour ago, yeah. And then okay, let's try to. Okay, Ar-Rahman Marta. Hello, Mr. Rahman. Mr. Rahman.
Mr. Ryan, hello. I'm here.
This will be your last chance. Yeah? Tomorrow, if you only comment just 1 hour
Yes.
before we start the sessions, we will kick you out of this meeting. Yeah. Okay, sir. And then
I'm
where's
sorry, yes,
Mr.
sir.
Awaludin here? Where's Mr. Awaludin? Mr. Awaludin, you are not putting
Yes,
your
sir.
comment. Okay, Pelangi. Oh my God. So this account belong to your daughter, yeah? Mr. Awaludin. Okay, Mr. Ismail. Okay, can you mention it, the list from all of your friends here? All of them already filling their name. What about Miss Siti Rohana? You are on the list, Miss Siti Rohana. Have you filled your name?
Yes, yes.
She is not. Okay. Thank you, Miss Siti Rohana. I'm kicking you out. I'm kicking you out. Yeah, I've already kicked you out. And then next, anyone else, Mr. Ismail? Miss Money.
I
Miss Money. No name of Miss Money, right, Mr. Ismail?
yeah, I don't see Miss
Ada
Money.
sir,
Okay,
ada
Miss
sir,
Money. Okay,
ada.
somebody kick Miss Money. What about Miss Sophia Tulumia? Do we have Miss Sophia Tulumia?
Miss Sophia Tanulumia has a different name, Mister Unaila
Okay.
Unaila.
Okay,
It's
Naila.
my my daughter, Mr. Ian.
Okay,
I no, I
next,
don't. I no, I
next,
changed
next list, Mr.
the
Ismail.
name.
Anyone else? We have to kick. Anyone else?
That's all, sir.
That's all. Okay. Out tomorrow we are not kicking anybody for tomorrow. That's why, Mr. Ismail, you gotta ask all of your friends to fill their name on the second video of second cycle that I'm gonna upload every this month.
Okay,
Okay?
sir.
And
Okay.
for tomorrow, we are not going to give you a second chance. Yeah, like Mr. Ahmad Bustami, I should kick you out for today, Mr. Bustami, because you already put your comment 1 hour ago. Yeah, so you are not feeling the homework. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Bustami, and then the rest of you guys. For tomorrow, before starting the sessions, we are going to have a look at the comment sections. And if Miss Atik, if I can find your name, so it's mean you're going to join the second sessions for tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, everyone. That's all I guess for today's meeting. Thank you very much for attending our second meeting for the second cycle. And I hope you guys gonna have a better kind of the discussions after this one
Amin.
with Mr. Agit. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Thank you,
Amin
Mr.
ya rabbal
Sofyan.
Thank you,
alamin.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Yan.
Mr.
Thank
Sofyan.
you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Alhamdulillah. And then last,
Ye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
And then
Thank you,
Mr. Agit,
Ian.
Gabus Toredo. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Ye.
Mr. Sofyan.